They say cats have 9 lives. But what they don't say is that each life lives in a different timeline. 1 soul, 9 paths, a story stitched across dimensions. In the first life, he was a temple guardian in ancient Siam. Gold bells jingled as he walked beside monks, watching candles flicker under starlit prayers. He knew peace, and in his dreams he chanted mantras. In the second, he was a pirate ship's companion, sailing the Caribbean with rum-soaked rogues. He perched atop maps and scratched at cursed gold. His eyes glowed green when storms whispered of sea spirits. In the third, he belonged to a forgotten inventor in Victorian London. Steam puffed around his pores as machines hummed through midnight. When his master disappeared, he stayed behind, guarding blueprints to impossible devices. In the fourth, he roamed the streets of a futuristic neon city. Part robot, part soul, he navigated the alleys of code and concrete. Hackers called him GhostCat, the one who could unlock any digital lock. In the fifth, he was worshipped as a sky god by desert tribes. His shadow was used to read omens and predict sandstorms. On moonless nights, they said he flew. In the sixth, he was a witch's familiar in medieval Europe. Together, they wandered forests, casting light into sickness and sorrow. He always knew who to trust and who was cursed. In the seventh, he lived in a world where humans never evolved. Cats ruled, libraries were built in trees, and he wore a cloak of woven feathers. He was a scholar, a king, a dreamer. In the eighth, he floated in a space station orbiting a dying star. Alone with an old astronaut, they shared stories and silence. He died as the last witness to Earth's final poem. In the ninth, he lived in our world. The most mundane, the most chaotic. He slept on rooftops, ran from dogs, and, well, purred on strangers' laps. But every now and then he dreamed of ships, stars, and songs in foreign tongues. Each timeline was different, yet, something stayed the same. The glint in his eye, the silent knowing. A soul too old for one body, too wide for one world. Sometimes the timelines blurred. He'd twitch in sleep, chasing dreams from other lives. He'd wake up staring through walls, as if expecting the sea, a pyramid, or a robot's hand. Some say he remembered all of them. Others think each death fractured him a little more. But he was never afraid. He always knew there was more. Children felt his power. They'd stare at him and whisper, "He's been places." Old women fed him without knowing why. One day, a rift opened beneath his paws, a glowing door in the alley's shadow. Without hesitation, he stepped through. Not as an ending, but as a beginning. Was it a 10th life? A return to the first? Or a loop where all timelines met in purring harmony? No one knows. Only the cat, and he's not telling. But maybe if you stare into his eyes long enough, you'll remember your other lives too.